Hey guys, this is the first episode of my challenge to go from 0 to $10,000 per month. In this series, I will show you everything. I will show you how I build products, how I market them, what works and what fails. Right now, I am working on a Mac screen recorder called ScreenOtter. The app is already live and I have got my first sale already, but the product is still very basic. So today I am adding a new feature. Screenshots. This will make ScreenOtter more useful. It will also help it compete with tools like CleanShot. And once the feature is ready, I can create comparison pages for SEO. Pages like CleanShot alternatives, Screen Studio alternatives. Those pages could bring in more people to the product from Google. So let's build it. The first thing I need is a new design for the toolbar. This is what the toolbar looks like right now. It works, but there is no room for screenshot tools. So I'm going to redesign it. I want to make it a square and I want to add two tabs. The first tab will be called Capture. It will be the default tab that contains all the screenshot options. The second tab will be called Record. It will contain all the screen recording options. First I will create the design in Figma and then I will use AI to recreate it in the app. First I recreated the recording controls as a new tab in the design. I kept the design really simple and minimal. You choose what you want to record at the top and then you change the settings at the bottom. Halfway through the design process, I noticed the problem. I had used the wrong icons, so I replaced them. And this is what the final record tab looks like. Next, I used Gemini to turn the design into code. It took some time, but the result was almost perfect in the first try. All I had to do was replace one icon. I gave the design to Gemini and it built the new tab without any problems. This is what the new toolbar looks like. Now it was time to create the screenshot editor. This is where the user will be able to draw on top of the screenshots they have taken. I asked Gemini to create a basic version. I also asked it to add a countdown option to the capture tab. The first version took some time to build, but it worked. I could now take a screenshot and open it inside a basic editor. But before adding more features, I had a few bugs to fix. The first bug was funny. The screenshot buttons all said record instead of capture. That was an easy fix. Then I found a bigger problem. The area capture tool was broken. I could select one part of the screen, but the app still recorded the whole screen. I asked Gemini to fix it, and somehow it got it right on the first try. Next, I made the screenshot editor full screen. Right now it would only take half the screen. Then I started adding editing tools. Gemini got most of it right on the first try, but a few parts did not work the way I wanted, so I gave it some more instructions. And after a few changes, the editor was working well. Next, I needed to add an annotation toolbar. This would allow users to draw on their screenshots. I started with the basic version. Gemini built it perfectly on the first try, so I added even more tools. Finally, I added two more features. The first was custom aspect ratios. Users can now change the shape of the final image. The second was the option to open any image in the editor, not just screenshots taken with ScreenOtter. Here's what the finished editor looks like. I can now change the aspect ratio I can pixelate private information, I can add arrows, and I can open any image inside the editor. The screenshot feature is now done, but building this feature is only half the job. Now I need to get people to find it. In the next episode, I will create comparison articles for ScreenOtter. I will target people searching for alternative tools like ScreenShot. Hopefully these articles will rank on Google, bring some people to ScreenOtter, and help me get a few more sales. I will see you in the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe.